Greetings and welcome. How are we all feeling today? Have you started a new skill, a new goal, a new idea, a new lifestyle, a new habit? You're trying all these things and trying and consistency, but you just keep getting it wrong. And you try again and you get it wrong again. And you try again and then you get it wrong again. And then eventually you just get so frustrated that you want nothing to do with it anymore. And that's where a lot of people give up. Because we see getting something wrong as a failure. We see, oh, I failed. But getting something wrong is learning how to do it right. If you learn how to do something, if you learn once how to do something one way to do it right, you have learned 100 ways to do it wrong. And that is the only way that we build on our skills, that we grow and develop and we strengthen our capabilities. It's about being able to get over hurdles and working on things despite getting it wrong. Take a break. Just go take a walk for 10 minutes and breathing exercises and put it out of your mind just for a few minutes, and then approach it when you are in a better mindset. Because if you are forcing yourself to try and get something right, but you become so frustrated and it exhausts you, the more you push on from that point, the more likely you will be to give up, because you'll see that, oh, I'm just getting annoyed and I'm pushing it and nothing's working, nothing's happening. Remember, if you haven't gotten something right yet, then you have not tried everything. People who say they have tried everything but have gotten it wrong are not true about what they are actually doing, because you can't try every way. You can't try everything and then still not get something right. There must be something that you are not thinking about consciously, or something that you have not tried yet, because you set yourself up for things that you know are possible. Even if you're very down on yourself and you find that things are very difficult. But remember, we only fail once we give up. Getting it wrong doesn't mean that you failed, it just means that you've learned how not to do it in that area. And that's how we learn to get it right. If everyone gave up on their inventions or things that we use today, we wouldn't have it. If you just give up after one or two tries, then you haven't tried everything. And getting it wrong is how we learn. It's how we learn how to do it right. You don't start a new skill or try new habits or try something new and then get it right on the first or the second try. That hardly happens. And if you truly desire to achieve something, or you truly desire to have something in your life, your desire must be higher to change than to remain the same. Because if your desire is up here and your desire to remain the same is down here, you will put in that daily consistency. Don't be fazed when you get things wrong. Don't internalize it on a personal level, because it's got nothing to do with your worth or who you are. It just means that you need to try a different way, or try it in a different mindset, or change something. Because it's impossible to try everything and still not get it right. As I said, then you haven't tried everything. And getting things wrong is how we learn, it's how we build, it's how we grow, it's how we self-develop, it's how we deepen our understanding of our capabilities and our lives and ourselves also. So remember, you're not failing just because you didn't get it right on the first or the second try. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't criticize yourself so much, because it's got nothing to do with who you are. You just need to increase your skill, be a little bit more consistent, focus on your motivation, and reduce procrastination significantly. Because the only thing that's holding you back from achieving something is yourself. The only thing that holds you back is your limitations and what you believe you can and can't do. And we only fail when we give up. You can't fail until you have consciously decided, I am throwing in the towel, I am done. When you give up, then you fail. If you refuse to give up on something, you will eventually get it right. Do your research, talk to people, find ways to reinforce good ways of approaching something that you want to change or you want to improve. And remember, we all make mistakes, we all have to learn. We are all perfectly imperfect human beings, and we all have our own way of internalizing our worlds. But mistakes are what helps us learn. It's the errors that we make that make us better, that creates more opportunities for us. Did you know that your mistakes open up more doors for you than your triumphs and your successes? And we learn from our mistakes also, so we can grow and improve. So we learn, okay, this is obviously not the way to go about it. So what if I try this way? What if I try a different way? It's always about seeking to grow, develop, and improve, and to be better. Struggling is necessary. It is. Especially when you are pursuing a goal or if you want to develop a skill. And this teaches resilience. Struggling is what teaches you resilience. Struggling is what gives you the tolerance to be able to deal with getting it wrong, to deal with the mistakes, to deal with the errors. Struggling is always necessary when you are trying something new or you want to improve something. And this is how we grow our strength, and this is how we grow in resilience. And remember, you can't achieve something if you're putting in a few minutes a week, half an hour a week. Consistency is extremely important when you are pursuing a goal, enhancing a skill, learning something new, implementing something new. And consistency is the only way to master something. Because if you don't have consistency, then you will fail, because you won't feel motivated and you will give up. Consistency is how we achieve goals. It's how we increase our skills, enhance our quality of life as well. So remember to stay consistent every day, especially on your bad days, because this is your true test of strength, and this is the only way in which you can grow in resilience. Getting something wrong, as I said, is not a failure. You are not a failure just because you got something wrong. Just stop thinking that. Just because you haven't figured out how to get it right yet doesn't mean that you are a failure. It doesn't mean you are the mistake. It doesn't mean you are the problem. Don't internalize it so personally. And it's not failing, it's just learning about how something doesn't work, how not to do something. And every time you learn how not to do something, you get closer and closer towards learning how to do it right. And consistency and getting things wrong brings you closer to success. Your difficulties, your failures, as you might call it, you're getting it wrong the whole time, brings you closer to success. Because remember, getting it wrong is not failing, it's just learning how to do it right. So remember, you are unique and valuable. Take care of that beautiful person. Stay strong wherever you're from. You are worthy.